Hey everybody, I want to just give you an example of what happens when you invest without data, knowledge, or anything. You're just kind of like throwing a dart in the wind, saying like, "Hey, let's go buy a property in Kissimmee, Orlando, someplace where it's going to do really well." Well, here's a quick situation. I had a call with a guy back in June of 2022, and he didn't want to join our program. At the time, our program cost like, I don't know, around 5 grand or something. And and so we kind of gave him some examples of different things he could buy, what he was able to do, all kind of stuff. So he ended up not going with us. I didn't really follow up with him too much, which I should have because I know I could have been able to help him. But he ended up, which kudos to him. He bought a property. It was listed for 670,000. He negotiated down to 630,000. He was able to price it out, look at all the comps. He's going to make about 80,000 at best. So, give or take a few grand, but 80,000 at best, which is located down here. And so I was like, hey man, we just followed up because one of my sales guys got him on another call to see how everything's going. And so we just followed up now that we're in November of 2015. That's right. November 15th of 2022. And so he's self-managing, all that kind of stuff. So we kind of just broke out the costs, 350 cleaning fee, average stay days, 5 days. We put 1% on the management expense because he's doing it himself. But overall, average daily rate of 325. It's a 6-bed, 4-bath. He's looking to get 80,000 in Kissimmee. Well, that gives him a cash flow of $469, annual cash flow of $5,000 a year. Cash on cash return of 4%, cap rate of 12%. What we normally get on our properties is a minimum of 40% cash on cash. That is literally adding on another zero onto this. Minimum is what we get. And this guy put down $140,000 on this property. He will not see the return on his money for 10 years, essentially, if you're betting on the cash flow, which even then, that's not even the full. That wouldn't be 10. That wouldn't be right because that would only be 50,600, which is not even half. But he set himself back by not investing $5,000 at the time to get the data and invest in what he was able to invest in. I said, hey man, not to bash or anything. I'm just letting you know for your next investment, please allow us to help you. I'll even give you a property, man. Just to know that you can do a lot better. Because even on this situation, if he ever wanted to get his time back and he had somebody manage it at the time, probably 20% is what they're charging out there, he would be negative $800 a day, negative cash flow of 9 grand. So he can't even do that. So the property, I gave him one that would do about 85,000 a year. And that cost was listed for 345. This wasn't even a great property. It was just a property. Listed for 345. I literally just showed them right on the spot what I found. Around the same price point, 345. Heck, dude, you're doing just by the price alone, in the investment alone, it's already better. 28% cash flow of 22,000. Even this is a property I wouldn't dive into, but it was an example I gave right off the bat of where you could do a lot better. And so the point of me bringing this up and just to consider is when you're looking at properties like these and you're considering, what it looks like of the investment, it's worth it to buy data. It's worth it to buy coaching. It's worth it to buy mentorship. If you're really ready to invest a whole lot of capital and not make a mistake. Now, of course, I'm not going to give the guy's name of who I talked to. That would be not right. But don't make this mistake. Go into it knowing that, the cleaning fee would not be that much, by the way. It would be so much lower, which saves you a lot of money, cash flow is even better. That's nice. Yeah, way better. Actually, it probably wouldn't be that. I think that property was way less than that, 150 costs. So yeah, cash flow would not be 22,000, but 31,000. But overall, the point of me saying that is before you make an investment this large, where you're about to put 20% down or invest $76,000, make sure you are actually going to get some form of mentorship, coaching, data, something where someone who has experience, who has done this before, tell you what to invest in. Because if he would have invested $5,000, he would have made $50,000 a year just for spending $5,000. So that's the power of investing with somebody who's done it before you.